Now, for all of y'all who is new, my MVA motor vehicle accident took place back in November of 2014. And this is where I got my brain injury from. Now, the thing is, I was working. I was going to go back to school in January because, I wanted to achieve and attain. I wanted to be a go-getter. And when everything hit me upside the head, it was an eye opener for me in the sense that it became very real that this is not something for play. So when I got those words of, you're never going back to work again, I was like, what? It really hit me. And it hit me hard because, as I said, January, I was going back to school. And going back to school because I wanted to achieve and attain, and I wanted to pass the moon. I wanted to pass the moon. And that all got shot down, y'all. And as I said, it was an eye opener for me to be told, Astra, you're never going to work again. And who I was, who I knew I was, who I wanted to be, that all changed. I was a wife at at the time I was a worker, and I was a federal worker. I worked for the government, and I loved what I was doing. Astra, you're not going to be the Astra who you once were that you loved. You got to now love this new Astra. Because if you don't love this new Astra, who's going to love her? I got to love me. And so I had to adapt. And I had to adapt right quick because things as I knew, things that I was used to, things that I loved and enjoyed changed.